Well, hey everyone. I don't know if I'm going to put the clip that you guys will see either next or before this. I got to decide. But this is the road where we're trucking out of. And I had a video of Mark coming out loaded yesterday from up. That we cut a bunch of trees around the neighbor's house here. And so I had a video going from there. It's really hard to tell. Really hard to tell how much of a pull it is out of this road, but of course Mark's down in here loading right now. The yard's down in there, but I don't know if this will show it any better. This is, I don't know, no, that doesn't show it either. But so he's got to come up out of here, and it's a steeper incline than it looks, and then the road's right at the tip of my fingers, and he's got to cut hard either right or left. So it's a real hard yank. It's packed now. When we first started, all this, when it gets dry, turns into dead sand. We had to push him out every trip. So Mark has to keep his momentum up and not stop. If he has to stop for a car, he won't be able to get going. So I know it doesn't show it real well on camera, but it is a hard pull. We got Wes unloading some pine pulp and Mark loading pine pulp. So that's some of that nasty pine pulp from up around that house. I tried getting what I could get out of it, but some of it we just threw down over the bank. Landowner just wanted him off his lawn and away from his house, so I didn't go crazy trying to get a lot of pine pulp out of it. So he had all sorts of trees around there. So look at that, dueling loaders, the Kenworth and the log set. We don't want to get Mark on camera because he'll get shy. I don't think Wes cares. I think Wes could care less. Get a little video of both of them running. Mark blew one of these lines yesterday. We had to help him get that taken care of. See how nasty that pine pulp is? Just about ate shit. Oh, I swore I just slipped on one of these. See, the back tier is the scrubbier stuff. And Wes had the idea of chaining up that 8-foot piece of hemlock on the blade so that when we push the truck out of here, it wasn't pushing metal to metal. You don't want to damage the blade, so there goes Wes. I guess we'll get a little different perspective of Mark coming out of here. Kind of catch him from this angle. Maybe it will show the incline a little better as Mark comes up out through here. And here he comes. To get a run for it. See, it's hard to tell, but he's getting on it here. See, that car just passed, and he's got to stay right on it, not stop. So he made it. Like, again, it's really hard to see on video, but we were mostly having a problem. Up here when it was we first started this job. It was super dry, and just this is kind of packed right now. The ground, you can see in the background behind me going up by my truck, but as soon as it starts getting dry, it's like beach sand, and it's a hard enough pull out of here where he'd get to about, I don't know, where my pickup is, and then he'd just lose traction, and then he wouldn't be able to make it. So I'm just hooking on to the service trailer. We get this out of here, and I'm gonna bring this back to the house. Since we're almost done, Mark's gonna haul another load of hardwood pulp, and then he's gonna go on his way. No, I think he's gonna take a split load of pine pulp and pine logs, and then he'll come back. He's gonna go back to the garage and pick up the low bed, and then come grab the buncher and processor and move that to the next job. I'm gonna come back. I get a chance with my chainsaw and see if I can carve a seat out of that nasty pine stump. So landowner's wife, we gotta clean up this brush right here and stuff, but there's blueberries. I think you can see them in the background over there. This has got to clean up all the brush from that big pine tree that I cut out of the way, and then we'll kind of drive through here what Mark has left to pick up. Wes has just got I think he's cleaning up just a little bit more. He's got to take a buggy of firewood to the landowner. We got some mat logs, some spruce fir logs, hemlock pulp, hardwood pulp, and some pine pulp, and a little bit of pine logs to clean up. Then we'll have this job cleaned up. So Wes coming out here one more time before I cut this video off. And he's got a couple pine logs on the top, and a little bit of pulp on the bottom. Little cleanup load. And some big nasty double cutters on there. Double cutting, I mean, with the buncher. Too big to cut in one grab, so I gotta cut on one side and then come back and cut on the other side and cut it over. So I really can't stand how many times I say so. I gotta come up with another word, or just not say so. Like, here he's coming. So, or what's the opposite of so? I don't know, but I'm not gonna put too much brain power into it. So I think I said so again in the last clip. A big nasty ugly piece of some pine there. So what is it? I guess he's gonna bring some of those short ends down here. Let Mark piece that in. Big uglies. See that big, well, you didn't see where I double cut it. It's got hardwood pulp on the bottom, so you never really get a job to come out just right, so all the loads are perfectly split or perfectly full loads. It never works out that way. So that one on the back right there is double cut. See that big double cut, and then that one right up there is double cut too. No, it's a big ugly one. Get a couple more of these short ones, and I think he's about cleaned up, so other than bringing the landowner some firewood, so figured let you guys do a little bit of this and a little bit of that today. Try not to make the clips too long. I probably talked about my enunciation or narrating too much, but whatever. I'm trying to make these videos a little different, you know, joke around a little bit, be a little more carefree about it. It feels weird when you're doing it, but when it comes across on video, I think it's kind of a little more entertaining. But maybe that's something I shouldn't do anyways. Just that's why whoever follows me likes the channel. So anyways, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll catch you later.